The conflict that became known as the Wakarusa War began with a simple, deadly land dispute in the Kansas Territory. In November 1855, near Hickory Point, a pro-slavery settler named Franklin Coleman murdered Charles Dow, a Free Stater, over a claim of land. Although the motive was personal, the political tension in Kansas was so volatile that the act instantly became a political flashpoint. Sheriff Samuel J. Jones, a staunch pro-slavery advocate, soon arrived with a posse. Instead of arresting the admitted killer, Coleman, Jones arrested Jacob Branson, the owner of the disputed property and a friend of Dow, on the pretext of disturbing the peace. When a group of Free Staters subsequently rescued Branson from the sheriff's custody, Sheriff Jones declared this act an insurrection and appealed to Governor Wilson Shannon to call out the militia. Governor Shannon, a Democrat appointed by President Franklin Pierce, agreed. His decision immediately plunged the territory into crisis, as the militia that answered his call consisted primarily of armed pro-slavery Missourians, known as Border Ruffians. As many as 2,000 of these men, led by Sheriff Jones, marched toward the Free State stronghold of Lawrence, setting up camp on the Wakarusa River, signaling their true intent was not law enforcement, but the destruction of the town and the eradication of the anti-slavery settlement. Free Staters in Lawrence, led by James H. Lane and Charles Robinson, quickly began to fortify the town with earthworks and secured what arms they could, including a shipment of Sharp's rifles, nicknamed Beecher's Bibles. Pierce, whose administration had already recognized the fraudulent, pro-slavery territorial legislature as the only legitimate government in Kansas, was slow to intervene impartially. He instead authorized Governor Shannon to use all power at his command to enforce the laws of the discredited pro-slavery government, implicitly endorsing the actions of the Border Ruffians who were masked for an assault on American citizens. The intentions of the Missourians were made clear when, during the siege of Lawrence, a pro-slavery patrol intercepted and fatally shot Thomas Barber, a Free Stater, as he was attempting to leave the town. This death dramatically ratcheted up tensions, putting the entire territory on the brink of civil war. Realizing that the Border Ruffians were a monster he could not control, and fearing a bloodbath, Governor Shannon finally sought a peaceful resolution. On December 8, 1855, a negotiated peace was reached between Shannon and the Free State leaders, resulting in the Border Ruffians being ordered to disperse and Lawrence being saved from destruction, though the agreement did little to resolve the underlying conflict, which soon erupted into further, more devastating violence.